If you wake up in the morning, you start having negative thoughts, man, this ain't my day. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm tripping, I just don't feel myself. If you feel yourself doing that, stop. Just stop for a second and start going on.
Let's get right into the video. Okay, hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been such a long time, like I think it's been 2 weeks ish, because I know the last time I said I was gonna, like, for the sake of consistency, shoot a video, like drop at least one video every week. But trust me when I say life has been lifing. Like, a lot has actually happened in the past couple weeks. I don't feel so good today, but I'm just like, you know what? Like, I need to just sit myself out and actually make this video, like, to just give you guys a bit of update and, a little snippet on some stuff that I've been up to. I don't even know where to start from. Like, first of all, I had this accident at home. It was a kitchen thing. So, and I was so upset because it's like, it's not like this is the first time or the first year. Like, so I was cooking, like the way my kitchen is set up, my the shelf where I have all my, what's it called, cooking stuff, like all my ingredients, like spices and everything, is like right above my gas cooker, right? And then the pan is already there, like with the oil, hot oil, everything. Like, I was already like frying whatever it is that I was frying. Like, I was trying to reach for something above, like where the spices are, like above the cooker. I don't know what happened, like something led to something and it happened so fast. And like the hot oil, like the pan itself, it kind of flipped and it poured on my arm. Like, this is the hand, like, I don't know if you guys can see. Oh my god. I'm gonna post a picture of what it looked like. I think the first week after, cause like for 2 days, this hand was red, like basically like hot boiling oil had poured on me, and this whole hand was red. Like, you can even see, I think you can see like some of the scars that it brought. But like, I felt so insecure because like after 2 days, when the redness wore off, and then I now saw that I had like all of these scars, and it made me feel a certain type of way. After a week, the redness like had totally gone off, and I just had to deal with the marks and the scars on my hand. What else has happened in the last 2 weeks? Oh yeah, it's Lent season, because Ash Wednesday came. I remember that day I had a seriously long day, and then I had to go to church after work because, I mean, it's Ash Wednesday. I have never missed Ash Wednesday mass. I think one big thing that happened to me recently was when I fell sick, because it was kind of like a reality check as well. I went to work. It was a Monday morning. I went to work, but I knew that I was feeling a bit weird. I just felt like maybe it was stress, or like the past weekend was election weekend. So I knew I wasn't exactly sleeping or doing anything because I was so emotionally vested into checking results, following the updates, Instagram. I'll wake up and go straight to Instagram, Twitter, like just to know what's happening. So I just felt like maybe I was tired and the weekend wasn't just restful as I would have wanted it to be. And then I was at work and the weather wasn't cold at all. It was very moderate, warm actually. And the next thing, I'm shivering and I'm like, what's going on? Like, this is not normal. And then my temperature starts to go high, like really high. And I'm like, okay, let's see what's going on. So after some time, I developed this really weird, like, splitting headache that wanted to divide my eyes. So it was just like I was feeling sick, I was down, I couldn't even do anything. Like, even my colleagues at work were asking me, like, what's going on? Are you okay? You look a bit. And then I didn't even know when I landed myself in the hospital. Like, I literally had to go. Like, normally, if you know me, like anything that has to do with drugs, like even when I was younger, like my mom even used to say, like, I only used to take injections. Like, I even used to ask the doctors if they could, what's it called, put painkillers like Panadol, paracetamol, and like if you're Nigerian, you know what those drugs are, in syringes, like for them to actually give it to me as, injection. So like, I never take, if you know me, you know that anything that has to do with drugs, I usually don't. It's very recently that I'm starting to actually like get used to taking tablets, because like painkillers for when I have things like cramps or like headaches, or like my supplements and vitamins. Like, but basically, like, I had to take myself to the hospital. Like, I struggled to, because I'm like, this is not normal, and I don't want to like wait till it gets really bad. Like, I know that in this country I am all by myself. Like, I don't know, like, I have to just take extra care. So it's like, if you have to go to the hospital, if something is wrong, like, go and find out what it is. And then I went to the hospital that day. I remember seeing a doctor, like, she already knew I had a fever with everything, but with the diagnosis she was giving me, she was looking at me, asking me certain questions, and the next thing she's like, asking me questions about my health history, like, these headaches that you're having, like, is it a migraine, like, how often does it come? And then she's not asking me things like, is there cancer in your family, like, is there diabetes, like, and then she's like, do you have issues with your eyes? Because the doctor was so convinced that the headaches that I was having was connected to my eyes. And then she's like, I have to see an optometrist. So I'm like, Like, first of all, I wasn't even thinking who's going to pay for all of these things, because it's like really expensive, like, And then she's like, she feels like she has a strong feeling that the headaches and stuff might be connected to my eyes. Like, because she kind of like checked my eyes, and she's like, I think I need to transfer you to the optometrist, because, like, you have to just check what's going on. So, for context, I used to wear glasses like a couple years ago when I was in uni. Actually, I think for my third year in uni. But like, when I graduated, I just did not feel the need to continue, which was a big mistake apparently. Because for me, it's like, I can see. And I really did not like how the glasses looked on me. Like, so I just used to wear it because I needed to at the time. But I actually stopped wearing them. So, like, I know recently people had even asked me, like, why did you stop wearing your medicated glasses? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I probably need to go do a new diagnosis and get new lenses and stuff. But yeah, so the doctor asked me all of those questions. I went to the optometrist, and the optometrist was like, first of all, it was a different experience from what I had ever experienced before in my prior eye exams or diagnoses or prescriptions or whatever. Because the doctor was so detailed, the questions she asked me, the forms that I filled, made me even sign a consent form. Like, I did like a thorough eye exam. And this exam, like, there were so many machines, like, I can't even count. First of all, I was blind for 3 hours. Like, I literally was blind for 3 hours. When I say I couldn't see, even for me to leave the hospital that day, because, like, I'm not the type I want to get admitted or anything. So I was like, oh, you could have stayed. I'm like, no, like, I don't mind, I'll go home. Like, they had to give me something to wear for me to be able to see my way out, because that's how bad it was. Because I went through a series of, like, eye machines, like, they were checking things. They put like 6 to 7 eye drops in my eyes because they needed to, like, have a proper examination of, like, my pupils. Like, I want to see what's behind this. I want to see, like, and I mean, I was really impressed with the technology and the advancement of things, like, compared to, like, where I'm coming from and what I have been exposed to. So, at the end of everything, the doctor found that my eyes were really, really damaged, like, badly damaged from the last time. So she told me, like, you shouldn't have stopped wearing your glasses, because over time, obviously, screen time, what's it called, like, work, school, like, like, just I'm constantly on my phone or my laptop or watching TV. So it's like, there's so many different things that have happened that have just made my eyes to, like, malfunction a lot. Because she's even like, right now, like, both my eyes are functioning into they are literally functioning in two different directions. So it's like, this one does something different from what the other one does. One sees far, one doesn't see far. Like, it was just, she literally gave me the breakdown of everything that was found, and it just made me, I mean, there was a large part that was due to stress as well, like, hence the fever. So I got new prescriptions, and then some other things that could help to keep the fever down. Like, the headaches were still there. I remember very clearly, like, thank God for health insurance. So my insurance was able to cover, like, everything that I had to pay for that day. But my insurance doesn't cover vision. So I had to go to, like, the optician to get, like, my frames, because from my prescription, like, I have to get new frames, new glasses, like, lenses and everything, which was so annoying, because I'm like, oh my God. And the doctor told me, like, you better find something that you like, because you're gonna be wearing those glasses for a long time. They're actually here. I took them off to make this video. I don't have to strain my eyes to look into the camera or anything, but yeah, I'm still trying to get comfortable. I'll show you guys before the video ends, don't worry. But it's like I'm still trying to get comfortable. Sometimes I have headaches because the doctor told me it's going to take a while for my brain and my eyes to like adjust to it. So that was like a major thing that happened. Like, and then what else? I had dinner with my friend. Like, I was down for like a whole week and I couldn't do anything. I had to be home. Like the things that were put in my eyes the day that I went for the diagnosis and everything, the doctor told me it was going to take a while like, for it to wear off. So that period, I really couldn't look at any screen or do anything, let alone go to work. So that happened. And then, oh yeah, Dami was very, very, very helpful as usual. Like I remember Dami had called me like to check up on me. Dami had even come to my apartment to take me like when I was like almost recovered. I think it was just nice. I started to feel better again. And then my friend post recovery, she took me to dinner. Like I had tried sushi for the first time, and yeah, it was really amazing. Like I was so happy because I know the first time I had tacos it was work. I was like, is this it? But like I told her that this was going to be my first time trying sushi and I wanted to have a good experience. So my friend took me like, to dinner and we caught up a lot. Like she's like one of my closest friends in Houston. Like, and she's amazing. Like she's the one person that emotionally supports me. Like I can talk to her when I feel like I want to unpack certain things. Like she's one of the people I can talk to, and she's also very emotionally intelligent. She's very mature. And I just love that I have that one person, like, out of everybody that I know here, that I'm able to blend and gel with. She's also from Africa. So I don't know if it's an African thing, but that's basically like one of the things that makes us, gel so much. I've also been thinking about my podcast. I just did a recap of the first season, and I'm constantly trying to figure out how I'm going to deal with the second season. For a while now, like I've not really been feeling great. I've been very anxious. Like I don't know what it is with me. Like I even spoke to my friend about it recently. Like I'm always worried about something. And then it's like every time I want to do something, like it takes a lot for me to push myself to actually just put it out. It's like I do so many interesting things, and then my anxiety just gets the best of me that I don't know I'm learning more, self-awareness and just adapting to a lot of new things here. It's not been easy, I'm not going to lie. It's just like every day has its own thing, and I'm just trying my best to get through it. Like whatever the day brings is like, you know what, the goal is to be better than I was yesterday. And I know a lot of times like my anxiety always gets the best of me. Some days I just wake up and I'm like, I feel like a different person. Like some days I wake up and I don't know, like I don't feel confident. I so many things that I want to do, it's not coming to me like as it should be. And it just makes me feel very insecure because I feel like every time I tell myself, like, Mercy, you're doing so many things that you should be putting out there. But why aren't you? I'm just trying to, take one day at a time. I'm trying to just not beat myself up so much. I'm trying to just go with the flow when I need to, listen to my instincts and do what it feels right with me. I'm trying to put myself first. Oh, I said I was going to show you guys. My glasses are here, so I'm going to wear them and show you what they look like. I don't know why, like, I just don't like what I look like in them, like in glasses in general. That's why I stopped, anyways. But right now, it's like I'm being made to wear them. I'm looking at myself in the mirror that's in front of me. But yes, thank you for watching and listening to my rubbish blabbing. Like, I'm gonna see you guys on the next video.